Hello. This time I got my cereal. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about an email I sent to myself. It says, make a video of this, Daniel. Best marriage advice. Don't live together at all. So that's the title. The best marriage advice is don't live together at all. She'll move your tools. That one got me Baker acted, guys, because the kids were making noise. They both didn't go to school that day, so they started bothering, slamming the door. And I didn't want them to get their fingers hurt. And they have played that game many times before, and I always take the door down. But this time, the spouse moved my tools, which were in the living room, so I couldn't take the door down. So I kicked it 3 times because the first 2 kicks didn't do anything. The third one finally got a part of the door that was soft. And so that's how I got Baker acted. 3 months, and that was 2 days before the Friday, because it was on a Wednesday that I did that. And then on Friday, I held on to the car so that my daughter would stay home from school, so that we could start the Christmas vacation together to be with a family. But the daughter wanted to go to school, and she didn't want to pay me, which the way she pays me is she does Tai Chi Chuan with me. Because I believe everyone should know how to defend themselves. And 3 months before that, I had hit the car on 3 separate Saturdays, but I only hit it on 2 Saturdays because the third time I told the wife, if you yell at me again, I'll hit the car with the bat. So I did that one Saturday, put maybe 4 hits on the driver's door. On the next Saturday, she yelled at me again, so she went out. She wasn't home when I did these things. So I hit it again 4 more times. And then the third Saturday, I was going to do that again, but I wasn't able to because she said she was going to call the cops. So instead, on Monday, when she went to work, I wrote, I will speak softly to my husband. I will not yell. I didn't put the Y in there, but I left a blank so you could fill it in. I just put ELL, dash ELL, yell. You memorize things when a word is missing in whatever you're reading. Like in the next one, she'll fight about money is the word that I'm looking for. She'll buy useless toys for the kids. Again, this is about don't live together at all, because your spouse is going to buy useless toys for the kids. Like, I don't want toy guns. Training guns, yes, but toy guns, no. Water shooting, and who are you going to shoot? Your sister? Then you start arguing with the kids, but who started the fight? The mother that bought the toy guns. And then again, that's about money, because I want to spend money on things that make you more money, like buy a pump, a solar panel for the roof or something. Buy a water rain barrel, save the water from the rain. She'll buy useless toys for the kids. She'll fight about money. Every income tax season, she wanted to do something else with the money. So finally I stopped working. I said, okay, you do whatever you want with it. I don't even know why we get money back. I really don't know. When I was working, I was single. I didn't get money back. So I didn't file income taxes. So I couldn't buy a house. And then the one time I went to the VITA, volunteer income tax assistance, the lady told me I owed them $100. I said, I'm at $4.50 an hour. I doubt I make 800. I think it was 800. I gave 750 per month, 800 a month. 750 to my mother and $50 for me just for the Tai Chi class. And I owed them $100. The IRS has it backwards. I mean, you cannot. No. $100 I owe them. Where are the buses that take me back home? There weren't any buses to go back home. I was in shock. I said, how can I get here on the bus and there not be a bus to go home at 6 o'clock in the evening? One time I was there until 9 o'clock and then finally said, well, we could go to downtown because there was another road. And so we went to downtown, and I'm glad these two guys, they were like more intelligent. They said, let's just go to downtown and then we'll be able to take another bus. I mean, that's abuse, abusing the people, the society, abusing everybody that lives in this Florida by not having the buses to take us home. All right. So don't get married. She won't give you enough sex anymore. Truthfully, if she was working when you met her, she gave you sex then. But then once she starts working and has to cook for the whole family and do laundry and clean the house, she won't give you sex anymore. She won't let you homeschool your kids. She will Baker Act you for doing this. Now, that was the second time I was Baker Acted, because the mother was saying, he's already been Baker Acted. You cannot have a crazy man teaching your son. DCF is going to come. DCF is going to come and take away your children. So she went with the mother to the courthouse and filled out an ex parte paper full of lies, saying that I see things, that I hear things. And yes, I drew circles up there, but I was just playing with my son that I'm going to teleport to Saturn or something. And then the doctor says, Saturn is so far away, why teleport there? Now, number one, in teleporting, you close your eyes, you open your eyes, you're already there. So distance has no importance. Number two, as far as I know, humans cannot do that yet. All right. Lunatic. The word lunatic comes from the word lunar or luna or Spanish moon. All right. So if you're going to go to the moon, 100 years ago, they would say you're a lunatic. You're crazy. But President Kennedy put a goal for the whole nation to take us to the moon. And now nobody says that we're crazy if we're going to the moon. It's expensive, that's all. So again, so the wife filled out the ex parte paper, and that's how I got Baker Acted the second time. And completely just lies. The only thing I did not do was, she said to me, please send the boy to school. And I said, no, thank you, I was having too much fun. And so she went and signed the paper that my mother wrote, full of lies. All right. Don't get married because she won't let you buy a pickup truck. We have $100,000, but she'll buy a minivan, but she won't buy a pickup truck. The point is, she didn't even get in the car. I opened the door and she walked away, and the salesman walked away, and I'm like, wow. And now she says, oh, a pickup truck would be helpful. But she sees it as a second vehicle, as a work vehicle. Where I said, well, yeah. Because I see a lot of people here going around picking up trash, like recyclable things. So I said, that's something we could do. And then she says, I mean, I was already picking up trash cans, aluminum cans. I was picking those up. One of my, grandmother, my father's mother used to pick those up in New York. She had a bunch of, I'd never been there to her apartment, but I saw my dad one time. He came and he had a bunch of cockroaches in his pants. And when you roll up the pants and you sew them together on that area by the ankle, he left his pants. He came to visit and he left his pants because he took a shower and left. I told him he couldn't stay with my grandpa in the house. My grandpa was my mother's father. So he said, okay. He didn't even say bye. He just walked out the door. I didn't even notice. All right, so she won't give you sex anymore. She won't let you homeschool your kids. She will Baker Act you for doing this. She won't let you buy a pickup truck. But again, she sent a credit card that we owed, or she owed $2,000 on it, or $1,000 or something like that. It was something, she sent like a $5,000 check to it because it had gone up. I'm like, you don't pay that. not that I want to be illegal or anything, but everybody knows credit cards are just what do they call them? Poker cards. They're traps. They catch you in a trap. You borrow $1 and you owe 30%. You owe three. Well, is it $3? I don't know. You owe 5 times as much as you borrowed. So it to me, the government lets credit card companies exist because these credit card companies pay taxes. Opinion, right? I don't know if they do pay taxes. I think that businesses do pay taxes, and they just milk the people that have the credit cards. To milk the people, it means that they steal the money from the people that are using the credit cards. The way I would have handled it is call them up and say, I'll give you 1,000, that's it. If I owe you 1,000, okay, 1,500, that's it. Take it or leave it. You negotiate. They say, no, 2,000. All right, 2,000, that's it. But not the $5,000. That was the money I was going to use to buy the pickup truck. She won't let you cuddle. She won't sit with you to cuddle or read books with you. I used to say, come on, spouse, sit down. Let's read a book together so you learn English. She said, no. So I put her to work. Why did I put her to work? Because she's responsible, right? She wants to keep the house. Whereas I was concerned, I was like, I would have burned the house. But, that is illegal, I think, in the United States. Unless you own it without a mortgage. But then again, you would have to not live with a woman when you do that because she calls the cops. He's burning his house. I was going to burn our marriage mattress, but I called up. I actually went to the fire department and they told me you can't burn it. Oh, I didn't tell them what I was going to burn. I was going to tell them to have a fire. And they said, you can't do it because you don't have 5 acres of land. Or was it 2.5 acres? Either way, I don't have that much. I have a backyard and that's it. They said you can't do it. Legally, you can't do it. So I didn't do it. What I did do was I started to cut it up. I have one knife. I was going to cut up the mattress, right, all over the place. But I found out that my knife wouldn't cut it. Like a cat scratch and all that. The knife won't cut it. This was about 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago. So what I ended up doing was I just had to stab it. But then I got tired of stabbing it because then I couldn't join it from one. Like I stabbed here and then I stabbed here. I couldn't really join it. I wanted to cut it up. Now that one I probably could have gotten Baker acted for, but I was not going to stab the spouse. That's illegal. And then what? Then I go to jail. Then they don't have a mother. Then the mother would be dead and I would be in jail. Suicide? I don't believe in suicide in some situations. I mean, if you're in the 2 towers that you were about to go down or you were burning up, you jump off, all right, that is a suicide, but that is different than jumping off a tree and hanging yourself or something like that. I mean, I think that's painful, number one. Number two, who says the rope doesn't break and I don't break a leg on that, and then you live, a horrible, or you shoot yourself. Well, I don't really like shooting myself. That would really hurt, So some people, they say, well, you just take a pill. But I don't like taking pills. I don't like taking pills. How do you know that you're going to live? How do you know that they won't revive you? Oh, he stabbed himself in the heart. Let's put a new heart in. Boom, he's alive. Oh, and now we're going to put you in jail because you tried to commit suicide. Oh, man. And then, I don't like pork, right? Why did they put a pig's heart in me? They did that to some guy that was a Muslim. I think they don't eat pork. And so, this is something, I don't want that to happen to me. I got this heart, I'll take care of it, my heart can take care of me. All right, so she wouldn't sit with me to cuddle. She was angry all the time, so like, whoa. So it's called, I used to be a pursuer. I used to just follow her all over the place, but forget that, not anymore. Not after I got Baker Act for wanting to spend more time with my family. Oh, Daniel is trying to control his family. Basically, what they told me is, in other words, you're not allowed to have goals for your children. If she doesn't want to learn Tai Chi, you can't force it upon her. My foot can't force it upon her. I would take away her bed. Oh, that's child abuse. Oh, you take away her Kindle. Okay, I could take away her Kindle. Well, the mother baker asked me if I do stuff like that. So she says, how come you don't do the dishes, Daniel? When my daughter is standing next to me, I'll do dishes. But I'm not doing dishes by myself. I'm the marriage house, Libra. All right, she will make a mess of the house. Sloppy, that is true. I mean, yeah, she's the one that mops and cleans everything, but I had to take my stuff out of the closet. I used to think I could live with her. Can't live with someone that doesn't throw anything away or doesn't donate things, or she keeps clothes that she will never get into. You know, mini skirts from when we're going out. I mean, look, my daughter's not going to use that stuff. My daughter's already a little bit, well, as big as the wife is now. Spouse. All right, don't get married because, don't live together, or if you do get married, but don't live together better, and definitely don't get married. She won't go to the park with you anymore. You know, she used to go bike riding with me, and now she won't go to the park with me. I'm like, all right. She won't plan the future with you, your spouse, your future spouse. She'll shoot your dreams down. You say, you know, I'd like to have a grease car. I'd like to have a pickup truck. She says, go ahead and check out greasecars.com. She says, no. You know how the story went? She spoke to a lady, and that lady happened to know somebody that a squirrel planted nuts into the grease car that this person had. So that ended up my dream with having a grease car. She won't even buy a diesel car. She won't buy a stick shift. All right. She won't let you have any friends. That is true. She won't let you have any friends. Well, what man friends did I have? I had one. But you're not allowed to have friends. Well, he didn't drive, so like that, it makes it difficult to see him, you know. She won't let you have any friends. And then my grandpa's friends, one old lady at least, she used the bathroom and left a mess, so like we never invited her again. Because did I clean it? Yeah, or maybe the spouse. She's very quick, this spouse. She moves fast to clean things. Otherwise, I would have cleaned it. She won't let you put skylights. Now, back to the Baker Act, I put circles up there, and I said teleporting. I said that to my son, but it was really just to annoy the spouse, because she won't let me put a sign on the wall here, or on the walls. So I said, all right, you don't let me write on the walls, you know, like the one from Helen Keller. Life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. Or the other neighbor that we had that had one that said, live, love, laugh. So she won't let me do any signs. I used to have one. I showed it in another video. It said good choices. She won't let you do that. She won't let you put skylights. That's another thing I wanted to do. So I put those circles up there. Now at the time I was not even talking to my daughter most of the time. Besides hello and good morning, and that's it. But not really. I used to go try to sit. You know, she's in her bedroom. I used to go sit with her just to make her company. But she doesn't want to deal with you. She doesn't want to deal with me. So, because I don't have money at this time in my life. And I always did tell her, yes, I do have a favorite son compared to the daughter, because a favorite child, that is, because just like this guy in the Bible put Joseph his brothers put him in a well and sold him to the Egyptians, and then he was enslaved. Then he became Prince of Egypt or something. Is the name of a kid's movie. They don't show the part about the brothers now, do they? I think they show the part when he's already the Prince of Egypt. What about when he was in jail? I don't think they mentioned that part in the movie. I gotta see if they do. They leave things out of the Bible stories, you know? So, that guy, Joseph, whoever his father was, his father liked him more than he liked the other children. And I imagined they liked that one more because that one would obey him, would listen to him, would say, please throw out the garbage. Okay, the guy would do it. All right. Things like that. So my son obeys me, and whereas the daughter, let's go do dishes. Nope. Okay. Let the mother do dishes then, the spouse. So don't get married. Don't live with the woman. She'll shoot your dreams down. She won't let you have any friends. She won't let you put skylights. She will Baker Act you if you kick a door because she moved your tools from her living room. And the kids were slamming the door and you got frustrated because she doesn't let you donate the door. Yeah, I wanted to donate that door for 2 years ago. Whenever the daughter started slamming the doors, but she wouldn't let me. I wanted to donate it to Habitat for Humanity. She won't make you flour tortillas anymore. She will be too tired to do anything fun. She won't let you have extra girlfriends, which is okay with me if she will give me enough sex. And something strange, because the last month, she's been nice to me with sex. Something's going on. She won't let you keep a piss bucket next to your bed at night. All right, so my grandpa had a urinal, right? He also used to pee in the bathroom sink. So I have, but he started when he was what, 60, 70 years old? I have a urinal, but I have a bucket. The way that gets started is because we have one bathroom in the other part of the house, right? And, well, who used to live here? Well, we didn't have access to this room. And so somebody was using the bathroom and we really had to go, so we started peeing in a bucket, my son and I. So I kept it. I kept it next to my bed. I'll show you in another video. She won't let you keep one, by the way. And I empty it every day in the toilet. I go over there. She won't let you have a composting toilet. Now, I did make one for the dog, all right? But that's just to practice. I need to learn how to make a better one for myself, you know, with wood. The composting toilet for the door, I took a garbage can and cut off the bottom. Yes, I did it. I cut off the bottom. I used jigsaw. And then I buried it halfway deep. Then I just used a shovel and I put the dog's stuff there. Then I cover it. And I cover it with leaves and things like that. And then I cover it with the cover of the garbage can. She won't let you keep the air conditioning at a cold enough temperature in the summer. That is true. So I've gone back to not using air conditioning at all. Because I mean, I'm a guy that really, I'm not going to turn on that air conditioning there. Even if it is 100 degrees outside, I just won't do it. I mean, if that thing costs $50 more to use on a daily basis per month, and the electric bill goes to $300, I'm not going to do it. Now, if we have a solar panel, I'll use the air conditioning. You will become a weak man because in a divorce, she will keep the children. So you won't get a divorce, so she won't abuse your son that likes you. What? So you won't get a divorce. So you won't get a divorce so she won't abuse your son that likes you. So you're going to live with her, put up with her, so you can prevent your son from being mistreated. If your daughter likes you, then she will get abused too. Yeah, if my daughter would like me, then say, what time is it? Wow. Well, if your daughter would like me, then she would get abused too, but most likely it will be your son that gets your wife's anger or wrath. So it's better to live alone in a tiny house. Nobody will move your tools. Everything will be where you can find it. You can visit your kids every day and then leave at bedtime. You can have a decent girlfriend, one that gives you sex. Your passport will be in your suitcase along with your important papers. Now, that one she finally does do. She keeps a suitcase with all of her important papers because one time she was looking for something for like maybe a whole week. And I mean, she went through books and everywhere looking for the citizenship papers and stuff like that. So she finally understood the lesson. You gotta be organized. Always. Enjoy your life. Be better than I am. Live alone. Don't get married. Except when you're like 18 years old and your parents don't want to sign your papers so you could go to college. Then get married for a month, get divorced, and then you're considered a real adult for student loan purposes. And then you could keep going to school. But you're not allowed to have a gun until you're 21, I think. You're allowed to work as a security guard with a gun, but you're not allowed to secretly carry it or concealed carry. And I believe that if you're 18, you are allowed to have a security guard, be a security guard. I'm not sure if you're allowed to have the gun now. I think that you might have to, you can carry it for work purposes. It's weird. Maybe only at work, but you can't carry it like on the bus with you, unless it might be in a concealed carrying case with a lock on it. It's weird stuff. I don't know. Double check this about guns. Enjoy your life. You're not allowed to have your concealed carry permit until you're 21. Enjoy your life. All right, I'm gonna archive this video since I already made the video just now. Let's see if it worked. Yes, it did. Wow. Enjoy your life. Bye.